Mhm. Hi everybody. I'm hoping this. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna turn it way down, and I'm gonna turn this down a little. So if anybody's in chat, and I'm pretty sure you're not in chat, um, let me know. Uh, Let me know what you think. So anyway, we are doing some hardcore Minecraft today. And I'm probably going to do a little bit over an hour. It's almost 8 o'clock. I've been trying to fiddle with the settings on my computer to get the best audio and whatnot going. And yeah, I still have this high-pitched whine in the background. That is my Ethernet hub. It has like 24 ports. And I don't know why it's making that noise. Maybe it's because it's getting old. But hopefully it's not too annoying. And if it is, next stream maybe we'll have that fixed. There's a lot I need to do as far as improve the sound quality. But yeah. So I did a couple things today. We're going to create a new world and we're going to make it hardcore. And let's call this world, oh gosh. What are we going to call this world? I don't know what to call this world. Let me go over here. Does anybody have any suggestions? No? Okay. Let's call it Moonbear World. In fact, we'll just even space it out like it is in my channel name. Moonbear World, and it's hardcore. More world options. Cheats and chests are off because it's hardcore mode. So all you can do is hit done and then create new world. And so let's give this a shot and see how we do. Like I said, we're going to go for about an hour. Maybe till it's almost 8 o'clock, maybe till 9 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, more Twitch and social media stuff. I've done a lot of work on the back end, not as much as probably I need to do. A lot of research, a lot of investigation. Here we are. We spawned in the middle of a forest, which is actually not bad. So we're going to go ahead and punch down a tree. It's probably one of the better spawns you can get, I guess. Better than an island with no resources on it. And we'll try to bang out the first part of this really quick. So we'll make ourselves a crafting bench. We'll make ourselves a sword. We'll make ourselves a pickaxe. We'll make ourselves an axe. And yeah, we're going to start with birch, I guess. Crafting bench. We're old pros at this sort of thing. A couple of sticks. We need more planks. I'd say so. A sword is pretty good for hardcore mode because you never know what's going to be sneaking up on you. And so now, let's go ahead and do a wooden axe. Because I'm always chopping down things. Like crafting benches. So the first priority, if we can find it, are sheep. And failing finding sheep, we can find, what do you call that stuff? String. From spiders or cobwebs, if we're lucky. Okay. We found ourselves a pond here. Nice little mountain over there. I'm going to come for the open field because part of me thinks more animals will spawn in the open field, like sheep. So, let's see. Yeah. And we were right. Sheep right there. And a bee. Alright, so the sheep, unfortunately, I have to take them down. And we'll get the other one. Hey, thanks, Leoe134 for subscribing. Like I said, we're trying to Trying to get better. If you hear me now, let me know what the quality sounds like as far as, can you hear everything okay? That's one of my biggest challenges, the audio right now. All right, so we'll make ourselves a white bed. And now we're good to go for the evening. All right, let's take a quick peek around to see if we can find any other things that jump out at us. There's a hole here. We're going to need more wood, and we're going to need coal. Coal is pretty darn good for torches and whatnot. So let's see. Pigs. There's a darkwood forest over here. And just behind it, it looks like there's a savanna biome. Darkwood forest could be interesting. I sort of like darkwood forests. Let's see. Let's go this way. Horses. And cows and chickens. More darkwood forest this way. Is a darkwood forest bad? Will that cause will that cause more of the bad mobs to spawn in there? We could. I'm kind of tempted to just go ahead and start making my base. All right. Quick way through the darkwood forest on the top. All right. There is, it looks like, is that a beach or desert? You know what? I think I am going to grab a couple of these blue flowers in case we don't see any more later. And we'll pass the sheep. Pass the cows. Pass the chickens. And let's see, is there any interesting stuff spawning in the desert? Haven't seen any coal yet. Rabbits. There's the savanna. And I think we do have, yeah, I think we have a village. Score! We found a village. So, villages could be cool. There's one villager. A desert biome. That could give us a head start. Green bed. Anybody have any loot? No. Crafting bench. Hey, what do you guys do? Nothing. When they shake their head at you like that, that means they don't have a profession. Yeah. This guy is a butcher. And he's keeping sheep back here. 2. We're not going to let the sheep out. Wow. They've got terracotta already. Okay. Do you have a job? No. No job for that guy. Okay. Woohoo! This is kind of what I was looking for. Not the dead bushes, but the wheat and the bread. And I guess we'll even take green dye. Bread, green dye, wheat. You guys can keep your cactus. What's this? These houses are way too small. It's like a closet in there. Somebody's growing cactus. Ah, emerald. Woohoo! Bread. and wheat. All right, not a bad start. Cartographer's table. Interesting house shape here. Okay, so now we get to decide what we're going to do. This is their... Are they just growing wheat? I think they're just growing wheat. I was kind of hoping maybe potato, maybe carrot, but I don't think there's going to be potato or carrot. And let's eat some bread already. What time is it? It's getting towards the end of our first day. That's all right. I think I want to check over here. More desert. More darkwood forest. You know what? I don't think I'm going to start in that village behind me. I want to make my own village. So I'm not sure why we're running into the middle of the desert. There's really not a lot here. There's no giant temples or anything that I can see. And it does go on for quite a bit. Okay, let's, I guess, go this way. Before we get too much further out, let's pick up some sugar cane. That's a useful resource to have. We're going to be making certain kinds of foods. And, wow. I thought this might have been a change of biome. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. All right. We're going to climb this hill to see what's on the other side. A classic reason to climb a hill. But, yeah, and then once we do that, then I think we're done going in this direction. Because unless there's something super interesting or exciting over here. Yeah, there's... Okay, there's spruce wood. And now that I think about it, we are going to go into the spruce wood forest to maybe find ourselves... Oh, there's pumpkins. To find ourselves a canine companion. Llamas. Llamas could be good too. I forget how you tame a llama though. It's been a while since I've tamed llamas. You can't ride a llama, but you can use them for pack animals. Alright, so first things first. Since we have the dye, let's go ahead and dye our bed green. Give it a color. Little camouflage maybe. And there we go, our first hardcore advancement. We've made it to night. So that advancement's kind of done. Let's go and get those pumpkins without hurting ourselves. Because pumpkins will be a good resource. If we can make pumpkin pie, that would be great. That's a good food stuff to have. It satisfies a lot of hunger. All right. So yeah, that was most of my afternoon was looking up stuff about Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and trying to figure out my social media thing. I think I got it done. I used to have, for a long time, I used to have a YouTube page, and I think I was actually pretty good at YouTube. But a lot of people, they're not doing YouTube anymore. You know, it takes a lot of time commitment. For me, there was a lot of upload commitment, and I just didn't have the internet back then to do all that. So I kind of, after doing it for about 2 years, I've uploaded 200 videos, and maybe I had a bunch of people, like up to 20 people watch me. So I was thinking to myself, well, Maybe it's time to let that go. But then I started doing Twitch. I got better internet. I got a better computer, better graphics. And I've been searching the interface on Twitch, and it seems like there's a pretty good way to link your Twitch and your YouTube account. And I did that, and so I'm thinking, well, maybe if I get my audio fixed, because the audio is terrible. I don't know if you can hear it, but if I can fix my audio problems, then I might have a going concern, because it makes it somewhat easier to do. I guess that's always the way with technology. When the technology first gets introduced, things are done, to get things done. But when more people use it, as time goes by, it gets a little easier to do. At least it seems that's the way in a lot of professions that I'm familiar with. Like for example, setting type in a giant wooden frame. It's a lot harder than just typing on your computer Word documents. All right, we do have our first wood and how much stone do we have? Let's get at least 8 stone so we can get our first furnace. So I don't know. I mean, maybe, yeah. Linotype machines, definitely a thing of the past thanks to the word processor. So there you have it. There's that. Snow? We're looking for canines, though. Looking for dogs. I see cows. Part of the reason, again, why I'm trying to start over is because when I first started my hardcore world on Twitch, I played on my main Minecraft world first, or one of my main Minecraft worlds, which is not hardcore. So technically my first hardcore video starts about 40 minutes or 20 minutes into the Twitch video I did. And there's just no real introduction, there's no real start. And had I known, what I know now, I wouldn't have done it that way. But live and learn. So I figure, you know what, we'll just start over. We'll make a hardcore world. I think our goal will be to at least get to the dragon, if we can, without dying. But we don't really have that kind of luck. I don't know, that's kind of... If we do get to the dragon, we'll try to defeat the dragon. And if we do defeat the dragon, then we'll reassess. These giant caves. Giant caves! This looks like it could be a giant tunnel. Alright, nothing really interesting or exciting there. Okay. Alright, well, moving on. It's the dogs. We're looking for dogs. Because dogs are really handy to have when you're fighting skeletons. Okay. This might be a dead end. We'll keep looking. It's nice to have an explorer, though. Take a look around. As long as we don't fall into any pits, we should be good. A little fall won't hurt us. Where are all the dogs? I see sheep, but I don't see dogs. Okay, what else can I tell you? It's a nice little cave over there. We're definitely in the mountains. We are in the mountains, and we've run out of running speed, so I'm going to eat some bread. Found another llama, I think. Yep. And that's kind of fun, right down there. I was also watching a lot of other Twitch streamers today. Had to do some work. Even though it's Memorial Day, I promised I would get some things done. Because tomorrow work starts in earnest. You know, I helped my sister out a little bit. I helped her. She bought a carpet cleaner, and so she wanted me to help her install it and take it to her house, which I did. I also ate some of her M&Ms. You know, that's the typical thing. Whenever you help somebody move or whatever, they offer you pizza or, you know, some kind of treat. So I figured M&Ms, you know, it's good payment. Alright, we hear our first bad guy. He's got to be down there somewhere. But I'm not finding the puppies. Pretty sure they won't be up here, but we're coming up here anyway. You know, I would have thought the sprucewood forest would have done it for us. But I guess not. I mean, we're pretty far away from our spawning point. We've already crossed a desert. So, we've climbed a couple mountains. We're like 15 minutes into this world and we haven't found our dog yet. Plenty of sheep, though. A dog sure would show these sheep who's boss. Okay, cow. Okay. And there's that weird... You know, it'd be fun to put that archway over there on that mountain. It'd be fun to put a base on top of that mountain. The problem with that is you have to climb the mountain every time you want to get, you know, go somewhere. So if we had to go to the desert for some reason, or if we had to, you know, we wanted to find sunken ships and buried treasure, we'd have to climb down the mountain first and... You know, sometimes it's always worth it to check these little caverns. Sometimes there's a spawning dungeon really close by the surface, and you can get lucky. You know, do a quick raid and get like a really easy saddle. And then next thing you know, you're riding horses. Here is a little bit of a swamp. Just the tiniest swamp too. Okay. I guess we'll come back over towards the Darkwood Forest. And there's more swamp than I thought. It's almost our second day. Alright, I guess we're just going to have to, as the old timers say, fish or cut bait. You know, it's time to actually do something. And since we haven't found a dog, and it doesn't seem like we're likely to, maybe we'll just cross this little bit of water here. And we will make start making a house up at the top of this little field here. This might be a good place to start a mine, since it's already a little tucked away in space underneath the hill here. And it's close enough to the Darkwood Forest so we can get dark wood if we want it. I'm trying to jump up here. Oh wait, maybe it's not as... Whoa! It's not as chill as I thought it would be up here. There's a lot of junk down here. Alright, so bedtime. Stone Age. 2 achievements. Alright. More sheep. More cows. More holes in the ground. Let's do this number. So disappointed. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about it too much. Alright. Putting the bed down. Putting the crafting table down. Let us make a couple of these. Just use up the rest of our birch. And now we can make ourselves a chest. And we'll make ourselves a furnace, because we said we were going to. We'll put the furnace down, get another, maybe achievement, maybe? No. And then put in the raw mutton and half of our coal. We will turn our coal and our sticks into torches for 12 torches. And we will put our chest down. And we'll put in our cactus, sugar cane, our green dye, our emerald, a cornflower. And what else? Anything else we want to put in there? We'll put in our sunflowers. Can sunflowers be turned into anything? Yellow dye. Well, that kind of seems obvious. Pumpkin pie is sugar and eggs. And a campfire we could almost do if we had sticks. So let's get some sticks going. And let's get a campfire. Boom. Campfires are nice to have because of the smoke they give off. It's sometimes a good place, a good way to find your home. It's like I wouldn't say like a mini beacon, but it's kind of like a mini beacon. Alright, clear off some space here. And what we want to do, I think, do we want iron or do we want to build a house? How far away are we from that? Well, you know what, actually, let's just start digging. And we'll make ourselves a couple of stone tools. We're going to need a stone pickaxe and, let's see, stone pickaxe for any potential iron we might find. And then I also want to make myself a stone shovel. And let's get into the mines. And I think what I want to do is, if I'm going to live over there, I'm going to dig into the hill here and make something, decorative. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll put that there and that there. And let's just get to digging. This is the chill part of Minecraft. The chill part. 20 minutes in, we're digging into the dirt. Going underground, looking for iron. we got a pretty good start here. I won't complain too much because even though I didn't find the dog, which I wanted to get, we've got a ton of really cool stuff, including an emerald already. So, it was nice to get that little help from the village. I should have looked if they had any books. And here we go. Our luck continues. We've already hit iron. So we'll switch out for the stone pickaxe. And this will give us, we want a bucket. We want an iron pickaxe. I was thinking about an iron axe so we can cut down trees more efficiently. Well, let's keep going down. Oh, there's some coal. And I'm going to just throw up a torch here. And let's go ahead and break this stone axe here. It goes slow, but, it's only meant to get you started. There it goes. Put back the old stone pickaxe on. Checking daylight. It's still daylight. So let's keep going. Keep a-going. Yeah, I think we already got bread. We don't have to grow as much wheat because we stole it from the village. But we will plant our own farm, so... And we weren't too mean to the villagers. I mean, we left them plenty of stuff. So it wasn't like we burned the village down or stole all their things. They'll live. They could spare it. Okay. So that's a little interesting side area, but we're going to keep going straight down this way to continue our grand staircase to hopefully bedrock. That's where we're headed. We're trying to find bedrock first, and then I think diamonds are on level 12 or 16, something like that. That's what I heard anyway. A little bird told me. Little Minecraft bird. That's one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't tamed a parrot. Apparently you can go into the jungle, find a parrot, and tame a parrot. We've tamed cats. We've tamed dogs, of course. We've also done llamas at one point, but I forget how. Horses, of course. A horse is a horse of course, unless... No. How does that go? The famous Mr. Ed. Horse is a horse of course. And no one can talk to a horse, of course. Unless, of course, the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Something like that. That was a terrible, terrible show. It was a show in the 1950s. And I know people like it and feel nostalgic for it, but I swear the best part of that whole show was the theme song. And I think they didn't even treat the horse nice. Rumor has it they smeared peanut butter on his teeth to make it look like he was talking. That was in the bad old days of, I think the 50s, when people didn't respect animals like they do now. And they don't really respect animals very well these days either. But a lot better than they did. So, you watch old movies where they had no problems of, hurting animals to film their scenes. Horses. Ugh. It's kind of gruesome just to talk about. But anyway. Oh, and we lost our only stone axe, so I guess that's it for us. Let's go back upstairs. And take a look at the time by looking at the sun. I think it's going to be... well, it's not too bad. We might have time to cook up our iron. Okay. Filled a hunger bar. And then our cooked mutton is done. And now we can cook up this iron. And let us now also turn this wheat into bread. 6 bread, 6 mutton. We're good for food right now. Let us make another round of sticks. And let us make another round of pickaxes. Oh. That gives us 2. And this should give us 2 more. Like so. Although I'm only going to do 1 more. And then the next thing I'm going to make, I think I am going to make that that axe. Because that'll help us chop down trees a lot faster. It's unusual to make an iron axe before you make an iron pickaxe, but we're doing it. We are doing it. Okay, so we've let's see, before we go back into the mine, let us come back up here and let's get some more wood. So I'm going to chop down this oak tree. And now let's chop down this dark oak tree. This is I don't know how you guys like to chop down your dark oak trees, but I tend to do the spiral staircase method if I can. I don't know how much wood is hidden in these leaves. It's always nice, in my opinion, when you chop down a big tree like this, is to have I have flint and steel, and you can use some burning in creative ways to expose hidden wood. I mean, I suppose I could turn the settings on my graphics to where the leaves were see-through, but 1, I don't like how the see-through leaves look, and 2, it's a lot harder on the CPU of your machine. Now, I want to know, do you have to? I don't think you do. I don't think you have to plant a 4x4 grid of dark oak saplings to get a dark oak tree. But maybe you do. Maybe you do. Here's another just regular oak tree we'll get. It's nice to have different kinds of trees going because you can get the different colors when you're building your stuff. So a nice medium oak color, a nice light birch color, and a good dark oak color. So let's actually get some birch, which is over here. We are going to have to build a boat, it seems. How many birch trees are we going to do? A few. Okay. I think I'm going to have to re-download my Streamlabs app. I think that's maybe what my problem is, because I was looking for a couple settings that some people say you have, but I don't actually have them. I think my version is too old, and so if I update it with the new version, maybe I'll have better access to some video production tools than I currently do right now. The only problem is I'll have to, reset up my files, my scenes, my folders again, which is probably about another 2 or 3 hours of work, which I totally could do. I'm just trying to avoid doing it. I'm hoping that by updating the app that all that stuff will automatically be exported over. So, cross his fingers. He hopes. So yeah, and I've also heard, because this is just a hobby for me right now, that people who want to make money at this stuff, they have to have like 1,000 subscribers, or 1,000 active viewers. Now, obviously, you can set up donation links for your Patreon and stuff like that. Um, but I still need to build an audience. I've heard something about founders. There's Twitch has founders now where you can. I don't know how founders work, but yeah, you can have special badges. So like the really big and old channels, the channels have been around for a while. It's like I wonder if they even know who their founders all are. Do they still watch? That sort of thing. And I look, of course, obviously, as everybody does when you do the whole Twitch page. I look at the front, and you see those streamers who have like 36,000 viewers, and I'm like, holy heck! And of course, I know that a lot of those are first-person shooters, and those people are really at the top of their game. So it's a whole other kind of stream. And of course, Twitch, of course, is now moving away from video games. Well, I mean, I say that. I mean, they've expanded beyond video games. They're not moving away. They've expanded beyond video games to where they have, chatting channels and crafting channels and music channels. So that's interesting too. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the future holds. A lot of things seem to be moving online, and the quarantine really sped things up. I know that a lot of friends, and especially older people, they're now using Zoom. They're chatting online, and if you had asked me, 5 years ago if that would happen, I'd say never. I mean, there are some people who will never. I mean, we're talking old folks who will never ever go online. But it seems like that's getting fewer and fewer. Society has definitely shifted. And so we are doing a lot more things online as a whole population. And of course, it seems like everybody, in their 20s has a Twitch page. Or has uploaded a video to the internet. Back when I first started doing it, it was kind of rare. But I quickly discovered I just didn't have the oomph to continue doing it. And by that I mean, again, the computer and the internet, I still kind of don't. I mean, there's a lot more upgrading I could do. But you learn best by doing. So I may not have all that stuff now. But if I do some of this stuff now, if I ever get it to a position where I can do more, I'll already know how that goes. Part of me is thinking, well, okay, so if everybody's going to have a Twitch page in the future, including Grandma, then they'll all need, kind of, the same kinds of things. Graphics and, little promos and stuff like that. And so maybe I can help them do it, or give classes on how to do your own Twitch or stream. But I'm still learning, so I can't do any of that yet. But I definitely like the graphics aspect of it too. Playing around in Photoshop, that's kind of cool. I'd like to know what they teach in high school these days. Because I think, high school has changed certainly a lot since I've gone. And a lot of things are kind of taught online. Or taught in high school that, I never would have thought. I mean, I remember being in they call it middle school, which I guess is what, the 7th or 6th grade, somewhere around there. And we learned how to do BASIC on the computer. It was almost like a new class, and you learned the basic coding language. And you didn't really learn how to do a lot. Let me tell you. I still remember you write down 10 and then print, quote, your name, quote, and then you go 20, go to 10. And suddenly the screen explodes with your name. Classic bit of coding history there for you. Every kid in my area who took that class, you would go to the department store where they were selling, finally personal computers, And so, you know, you would you would put that little code in there once you opened up like the Visual Basic editor or whatever it was at that time. So I guess the store clerks must have hated us. You know, because they'd have to learn how to stop it and, you know, clear the code. But of course, my dad, apparently, when he went to college, you know, they were still using punch cards for a lot of their computer stuff. So, and that's old. I don't even know how you would work a punch card system. But it is a computer. I mean, I did take a kind of an interest in studying some of the early coding history, and you know, they like it's like a it's like a thing. I can't explain it, but we're back in the mine. Looks like we're digging up our first granite, and we might have found our first cave system. I see iron. I see our first creeper. Excuse me, Mr. Creeper. Nope. I don't even have a what don't I even have? I don't even have a shield. Ugh. But that's okay. That'll work. That'll work. So yeah, we are taking a chance because I realize I don't have a shield. But what we can do is if we come down here, we've dug some of this out. We take a quick look around to make sure we're not going to get sneak attacked. And now we can pick up this this iron. Because if it's going to be right here, we're going to take it. We are going to take it. Okay, putting down that and that. Another quick peek. Another quick creeper. And another quick goodbye. We are out. Oh, he's chasing us. This is why we need a staircase. Oh, he's still coming. Dude. I don't want to talk to you. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. Okay. 4 achievements. And the first looks like 40 minutes. Not bad. And is he still down there? No, he despawned. Okay, good. Good. And so before we do too much more, let's go ahead and stick in our iron and cook that up. Let's grab, we do have 1 iron in our pack. So let's see if we can't turn that into, not a boat. We need a shield. The nice way of surviving attacks by skeletons, which I might have heard just a second ago. Let's put our pumpkins in here. We'll put our saplings in there. Our 1 wheat that we won't really need. And, of course, our sunflowers. Alright. We're Minecrafting. Okay. Now, how do I want to build my house? I think I want to clear out some space here. Which means a lot of dirt. But that's okay. Dirt is a Minecraft staple. So I did also look up Minecraft Dungeons. You know, it's an RPG style game, much like Diablo, I guess, but it's a little simpler and it has the Minecraft skin. I don't know. I might get it anyway, cause if it's $20. But if there's a lot of DLC, you know, if you have to download more maps to play it, I may hold off. One thing I really don't like is a lot of DLC. You know, if I have to, keep downloading the game to play certain things, or if they even do worse where they only, they release a very small game, hoping that they get you hooked and you wind up buying, a lot more. It's just not my favorite thing. All right. Well, I don't want to make an iron shovel just yet. I want to make an iron sword. I have made a shield. I guess I need an iron pickaxe if we're going to find any diamond. So let's go ahead, make one, and I guess we will make one iron shovel. Oh, I was like, what was that noise? Looks like a squid just kind of swam up onto the ground here and died, unfortunately. Alright, that gives us a lot of room here. And I think it's more than enough for right now. So let's go ahead and I'm going to start this house. Where are those noises? I hear skeletons, I hear there's zombies, but I don't know where they're coming from. They have to be right down here somewhere. It doesn't seem right that they should make so much noise if they're underground like that. Okay, we're going to use cobblestone. And let's start a house here. That goes here. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. And the house will come back to there, which means 1, 2, 3 here. I think here. And then we can even make it turn a corner for there. And here. And where does that line up with? I think they're right. I think right there. Okay. So, let's put this down one. Put it there. Okay. I think I like this. Okay. And we'll clear out this here. So that means we got to make it level with those on land. And I think it's only that. Maybe. So 1, 2. And coming back. Right about like that. Okay. And then like this. I'm using cobblestone because that's the buildings material we have the most of. I mean, we do have dirt, but dirt houses, nah. And we can always replace the stone if we get super ambitious. Okay. And this is the turn. Like so. And then like this way. This is going to be a big, big house. Big. But that's okay. Alright, so now Let us replace the corners with logs. We have oak. And I like oak logs, so 2, 3. I also like oak planks. So let's turn half of these into planks, and we'll fill this in. Like so. Definitely going to need a lot more oak. We should probably plant our saplings. Okay, so now we have our little porch that stands out over the water. I would say bay, but I don't think it hooks up to the. It doesn't hook up to the ocean. We could leave. I guess we could leave this stone. We can leave that stone for now. We'll take out this part, and we'll put in that part. You know, it's always nice to make a cool base in a hardcore mode, because then when you inevitably die, you can go back and say, "Oh, I missed that base. That was the cool base." All right. Not too shabby. So now let's move our stuff. Or at least, oh no, we want to fill in this part. So we still have oak wood planks. So let's use them. Okay. Are we going to have enough? No, I don't think we are. Yep, we don't have enough. All right, keep going, I guess. Half of these for 20. Will 20 do? Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, with 1 to spare. Woohoo! All right, so this is not going to look terribly great up against the hill, at least from the inside, so no windows going over there. But it is getting dark, so let's go ahead and put down our bed. And maybe we'll put our bed down here. We gotta wait until the sun sets a little more. Come on, sun, you can do it. It's nice how you can reset your respawn even though you can't sleep in your bed. I'm glad they changed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 achievements in almost an hour. In fact, what are we at? I don't see the stream time on these particular menus. But let's pick up our crafting bench and put that next to, well, I guess we'll put it there. We'll pick up our furnace and we'll put it here. And we'll pick up our chest. And we got to get the chest part. Not the flowers, not the pumpkins, not the green dye. There it is. So the chest we will put by our bed. And we probably should make another one. Fortunately, you can do that out of birch. Okay, so now we got a double chest. Almost. I almost swapped them. A double chest. We'll pick up we'll pick up some junk. But we'll put some junk away. Don't need 3 stacks of dirt. Good grief. Don't need the andesite or the diorite. Dark oak log could be interesting. Granite don't need. Emerald. Oak saplings will hang on to, but the dark oak sapling and the other stuff we can put away. Is that more dirt? Yes, it is. 10 more dirt. Ink sac. Flowers. Birch. Cactus. Sugarcane. Seeds. And sunflowers. Green dye. And the pumpkins. Okay, I think we did it for organizing our pack. Now let's go ahead and put these down real quick. One there, one there, one there, there, one there, and one there. Now hopefully these will grow, and we will chop them down if they do. That'll give us more oak to play around with. Now the campfire. That destroys it, doesn't it? I think it does. I was going to put it out here somewhere. In fact, let's go ahead. Let's make another campfire in our crafting bench if we can. We don't have it. We need sticks. More sticks. I think. Okay, campfire. Right here. Bingo. And now let's put the campfire in the middle of the lake here. You know, again, like I said, it's like a beacon. It gives us a point of reference. And it looks like we've already got an X marks the spot kind of deal here. So we'll go ahead and put it here. And then one here. One there. One there. And one there. And there we go. Our campfire in the middle of the lake. I think eventually what we'll do is once we get further along, we'll take out that campfire and put it in like a chimney situation for our house, because our house is definitely big enough. So that will be a smoke coming out of our chimney, which will probably be back in here somewhere. So if we do like this, 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, that'll be our chimney. And in fact, what we ought to do is we should make some of these, at least 4 of them, and then we'll fix up the side like that and like that. That's a huge walk-in fireplace. So, but that's okay, you know, walk-ins can be good. I'm just trying to think. Because I have so much cobblestone, I can almost build at least part of it. Oh, like where did that go? Okay, we can almost build part of it with our cobblestone blocks. Like this. Like so. And let's do at least 2 more. Like so. So there we have it. Kind of our fireplace. Oh. And I see that stinking piece of cobble that almost got away. So there we go. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here because I'm worried that my my sound quality isn't the greatest. but maybe it's alright. And if it's alright, then good, great. So hardcore world, restart, not too bad. We found a village. We walked a long way from our spawn. We already hit our first creeper. We've made a shield. We got a bed. We've got the beginnings of a house. I think we're doing pretty good. So yeah, if you like everything, hopefully you'll subscribe to our various channels. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks again for watching. I'm going to come over here. Actually, I'm going to hit save and quit the title. That way, if the game crashes, we've already saved our world. And now I'm going to come over here and click on my little logo and switch it over and say thanks again for watching. We're going to continue to try to do a few more of these. And like I said, for our hardcore world, I think my goal is to try to get to the dragon in one life without dying. And if we take it slow and we build up all the nice stuff, like diamond suit of armor with the enchants, we should be okay. You know, we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you again next time. Good luck and have fun out there.